Lesson 2.8 is on using the quadratic formula to solve a quadratic. And so what we looked at today is that factoring doesn't always work, but using the quadratic formula will always work. So what we want to do here is do number 2. So it's x squared minus 8x plus 6, and it's set equal to 0. Keep in mind that the y is actually in the 0 spot because we need y to be 0 in order to be on the x-axis. And what you want to double check for here is that it's in standard form, which it is, and that it's set equal to 0, which it also is. Okay? And now all what you're going to do is we're going to label our ABC values so that I know what numbers to plug into the quadratic formula when we do that. And so let me write that formula over here for you real quick so that you can reference it again. It's pretty easy to just memorize it, but after you work with it so much, you will know it, hopefully. So what I want to do here is I want to look at my ABC values. A is a positive 1, B is a negative 8, and C is a positive 6. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write out my formula with holes to plug in where things need to go. Why am I doing this? Because I'm going to let the calculator do some of this work for me and ensure that my math is right. So I need to put a B in this first set of parentheses, so it'd be negative 8 goes inside there. A B goes inside of this parentheses to be squared. The A value goes here, and the C value goes here. And then an A value goes in the denominator. Okay? And when I do this math, I get x equals, the double negative makes it an 8, plus or minus, and I'm going to do that square root part here in just a second, all over 2. Let me grab my calculator because I'm going to type in the discriminant, which is, let's see if I can put it in green for you, just this part, not the root part, but the stuff underneath of the root. I'm going to type that in exactly as it looks, parentheses and all, and get an answer. Looks like it comes out to be 40 that goes underneath. Okay? Do it all in one step and you will get it right every time. Okay? And then we need to just break down 40. Okay? Because that's a nice answer, but it's not a simplified answer. So how about 4 and 10, 2, 2, 2 and 5. Here's a pair of 2s, so I'm going to pull one out. So x equals 8 plus or minus 2 square root 10. And I'm going to double check that. Square root of 40 and the 2 square root 10, they are equal to each other. So let me write what I just said. These two things are equal. Check. Okay, and that's all being divided by 2. And then I look at the numbers on the outside. This 8 is 4 and 2. 2 is 2 and 1. 2 and 1. I can take away a 2 from everyone. So my final answer is 4 plus or minus the square root of 10. And there's a 1 on the bottom, so I'm going to choose not to write it because I don't have to. And what you'll see tomorrow in your homework is that it's 4 plus square root 10, comma, that's one answer, 4 minus square root 10. But I'm okay if you leave it together in the plus minus version. Okay?